Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Gets around him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go. 280. Right there, 54 Mike. Ram.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Wentz. Open man, it's Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Going for the deep ball. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught inside the 15. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Wentz will keep it, and he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Carson Wentz keeping it himself from a yard out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set 29. Alpha.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On first down, Brady. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Cover.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give, right side. It's Ross. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, Echo.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Check pass.
Brady now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
72.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. These two teams all tied after one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wentz. Forced out to his left. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Green brings it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now on 1st down. This complete left side to Aguilar. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part of it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now, Wentz again. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Pretty move. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Hey, 29. Alpha. I think you got it, son.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6.
I'm here all day.
53, Linda.
Mike 6.
Regular.
On 3rd down, Brady going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, it's Ross. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch two. Let's go.
Here's Brady. Got his man. It's Eifert. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, check Mike, 6.
Hey, Orville.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his man, Boyd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Alert! Hey, my 7.
It's going to be a long day.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Throwing his wins. He's got Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And Elliott puts this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Check it, reload!
Check Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. There he goes, left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Two times. We got 4.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Brady now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. He's got Jack Doyle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Ozzy! Hey, Alpha! Hey, ball 66!
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Again, it's Brady. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Dances by him. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun. Wentz. Flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the pass.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Wentz to throw again. Aguilar has it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Wentz on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wentz now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Wentz. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will get him one closer.
Eagles 42, Bengals 28.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now Joe Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Brady now on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Wentz now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
50.
From the 27, Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down and 2 yards to go.
And the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
At 61, matchbox lights. 72. Hey, Delta. Shadow.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady, and he's got it complete to Anderson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Go, go.
On 3rd down, Brady. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 times. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ricky. He's coming. Double. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now here's Ross. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Ross. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run on first down. Ross, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A toss play to Mixon. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught at the 20. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, check it. Switch on Travis. Come on.
Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Bravo.
Back to throw, Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Here we go. Waiting. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.